All right, guys, Kay Livens sent this to me from all the way from Latvia. This thing's been stuck in U.S. Customs for about the last 3 weeks. Finally came in, and I thought, when I pull it out of the envelope, I thought, fairly cheap manufacturer. There's going to be nothing to this. So I took the key just to make sure the thing worked, and I flipped it. Of course, it does. It works beautifully. You can see the hole cut right there, and there's a little lever that will pop out there, a little plunger that goes through that hole. It is not spring-loaded, so we're not going to be able to shim that thing. That'd be too easy. Now, after I tested it, I stupidly threw the key down without really looking at it because I figured that I would be able to tension this in a traditional way. So I just grabbed a tensioner, and this is from Andy Mac, by the way, and I slid it in there, and I could feel in the back the lever, but it's spring-loaded. So I thought, well, if it's not the back lever, it's got to be the front one because, we've seen that before. So I pulled him up to the front, turned him, and again, spring-loaded. Nothing. So my thought was maybe the lever's not long enough. So I experimented around, and nothing worked. I got the same results. Then I just started moving around trying to find something that would bind. And right in the middle, somewhere right in here, if I can get it to seize up for me. It's real small. Come on. Right there, right in the center. And when I pulled it out and took a look, you can see it's in there quite a ways. So that prompted me to finally take a look at this key to see what the heck was going on. Now, traditionally, as I said, we tension from the rear, and that would mean that the backmost prong or tooth should be cut long to tension the lock. In this case, you can see it's a short one. Well, the backup, of course, is tension on the front. He also should be long. This one's not. He's cut short. The only long levers are right here. Now, this is a 6-lever lock. You can clearly look in this keyway, and you can see all 6 levers. So that tells me that, he's lever. He's probably a lever, maybe 2. That's 1, maybe 2, and then this is probably, it's either 2 or 3 levers. I'm not really sure. So one of these in the center is actually the tensioning lever, which is really odd. I haven't seen that before. All right, so we got a problem. We take the tensioner, we slide him in, and we tension somewhere in the middle. The problem here is that you'll notice there are now levers behind the tensioner. So when he's tensioning, take my thin wire, I slide him in there. Anything in the front of the tensioner, I can easily access. Getting around the back, how do you get around him? Well, luckily, it looks like, when I slide this dude in there and turn him around, it looks like they gave us a pretty large keyhole. So I can probably slide him along the side, squeeze that thing in there, work around the lever, and try to access those levers that need to be picked behind the tensioner from the side. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we're going to give it a shot. It's a theory anyway. Anyway, I'll stop flapping my lips. Let me clamp this up and chew down this piece of candy for energy and see what we can do. All right, that ought to hold it. And make sure it still works. There's nothing to pinch. No reason it wouldn't work. All right, nice and locked up. Let's see if we can make this theory work. All right, first thing I'm going to do is try to find the tensioning disc. And I know it's not in the back. It's in the middle somewhere. So I'll just keep turning until I hit an immovable object. It's right in there somewhere. Right about there. All right. I'm going to try to position that tensioner in the middle of the lever because I don't want to pick up anything next to it. I only want one lever, and I think that is it. All right, I should have 2, possibly 3 levers in front of it. So because they're kind of low-hanging fruit, easy, let's try those first. So I'll slide him in, and nothing out of the ordinary so far. I had a minor click off of one. There are 2 discs, and one I got a minor click off, but no turn on the tensioner. And the other one feels springy. He's not ready to be picked. So now we got to find all the rest of them. And there should be, unfortunately, 4 in the back. So I'm going to try to push my tensioner off to the side like that, and then shove him in like that. And then I'm going to lever this down because I want to push the tip up against those levers. So before I do that, I'm going to shove him all the way to the rear, lever him up, and notice how he's moving up that keyway a little bit. And now I'm maintaining pretty heavy tension. Now let's see what we can find in the back. I can feel the levers, but what I can't control is the in and out of the wire. So I'm going to keep turning the wire as I slowly extract it or move it forward. Because if I just stop levering and try to pull to get to the next lever, it'll jerk. It'll come all the way out. All right, now you see how the lock lever or the hasp is moving? That tells you I'm on the levering disc, on the tensioning disc. So I've come too far, so I want to go back and keep jiggling. Come on, get back there. All right, I felt a slight turn on the core. Let me pull that wire out. And now let's check the remaining disc in the front. Come out, come out, come out. Let's see if he's ready to be picked yet. Okay, nice little click. And I think everybody in the front is picked. So I'm just going to try to shove him down like that. Yeah, and then lever him up. And let's see if we can find some binders in the back. Okay, that's the tensioning bar. So keep going back. Not a lot of feel on this lock. Because of that, even though it's a huge keyway, oh, there we go. It really is tensioning. Come out of there, you. It really is pinching that wire. Anyway, there you go. It's an open on this no-name Latvian lock sent to me by K. Livin. Well, thanks to him, I got the lock, and thanks to 3 long weeks in U.S. Customs, the U.S. government finally let this thing through. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. Remember, all you got to do is figure out what oddity, what unique thing the lock requires, and once you got that, you'll be able to pick almost anything. Thanks, guys.